Chapter 10, Decimals and Introduction. Decimal fractions. Decimals are the numbers which consist of two parts, namely a whole number part and a fractional part, separated by a decimal point. The fractions with denominators 10, 100, 1000, etc. are called decimal fractions. For instance, 3 by 10, 7 by 100, 71 by 1000, etc. are all decimal fractions. Decimal fractions with 10 as denominator, tenths. Let us divide the following figure into 10 equal parts. Color one part. The colored area represents 1/10 or 1 by 10 of the complete figure. We signify 1 by 10 by dot 1 and say it as decimal 1 or 0.1. Again, let us divide the following figure into 10 equal parts. Colored 3 parts. The colored area represents 3/10 or 3 by 10 of the complete figure. We signify it by 0.3 and say it as decimal 3 or 0.3. Usually we have this. In this manner, 1 by 10 is equals to 0.1, 3 by 10 is equals to 0.3, 4 by 10 is equals to 0.4, 5 by 10 is equals to 0.5 and 8 by 10 is equals to 0.8. Notice that a decimal fraction with 10 as denominator consists of one digit after the decimal point when converted in decimal form. In the same way, decimal fraction with 100 as denominator consists of two digits after the decimal point when converted in decimal form. And a decimal fraction with 1000 as denominator consists of three digits after the decimal point when converted in decimal form, and so on. Decimal fractions with 100 as denominator, hundreds. There are 100 small squares in the given big square. One small square is said to be 1/100 or 1 by 100 of the big square. The colored area contains 9 small squares. 9 small squares form 9/100 of the big square. We say that the colored area is 9 by 100 or 0.09. Though there would be two zeros in the denominator of 9 by 100, there would be two digits to the right of the decimal point in 0.09. The colored area in big square here given represents 37 hundredths. We can say it as, usually we have this. In this manner, 1 by 100 is equals to 0.01. 3 by 100 is equals to 0.03. 8 by 100 is equals to 0.08. Decimal fractions with 1000 as denominator, thousands. 1000 signifies 1 by 1000. If we divide a square into 1000 small squares, then one small square signifies 1000 part or 1 by 1000, which would be written in decimal format as 0.001. There would be three digits to the right of the decimal point. The decimal number 0.001 is said as 0.001. In the same way, we may say 5 upon 1000 is equals to 0.005. 33 upon 1000 is equals to 0.033. 283 upon 1000 is equals to 0.283. 941 upon 1000 is equals to 0.941. The table given below signifies the different means in which we may say and write thousands. Usually we have rules for converting decimals into decimal fractions. Step 1. Get the given decimal number without the decimal points as the numerator. Step 2. Make a numerator by adding as many zeros to the right of 1 as in the number of decimal places in the given decimal. Get this number as denominator. For example, 4.2 is equals to 42 by 10. 1.25 is equals to 125 by 100. 0.009 is equals to 9 by 1000, etc. Decimal fractions in the place value chart. The place value chart that we have learned till now may be shown depicted as under. Beginning from the left and going towards the right, 1000 is equals to 1 by 10 of 10,000. 100 is equals to 1 by 10 of 1000. 10 is equals to 1 by 10 of 100. 1 is equals to 1 by 10 of 10. As you go towards the right, every place value in 1/10 of the previous one. As you go towards the right, every place value is 1/10 of the previous one. Looking at the above pattern, we may now see that to signify 1/10, 100th, 1000 and 1000 on the place value chart, you need to extend it to the right of ones. Hence, the place value chart extended beyond ones to the right is shown as below. Thus, the decimal number 723.859 can be depicted in the place value chart as decimals in expanded form. Take the decimal number 541.783. You can arrange it in the place value chart as depicted below. Clearly, 541.783 is equals to 5 hundreds plus 4 tens plus 1 1 plus 7 tens plus 8 hundreds plus 3 thousands, which is equals to 500 plus 40 plus 1 plus 7 by 10 plus 8 by 100 plus 3 by 1000. This is the expanded form of 541.783, while 541.783 is known as the short or ordinary form. Example 1. Write each of these given decimal fractions as decimals. Part A, 3 by 10. You can see that the denominator has only 1 0. So place the decimal after one digit from the extreme right. So it becomes 0.3. Part B, 9 by 100. You can see that the denominator has 2 zeros. So we'll place decimal after counting 2 digits from the extreme right. So 9, we can place 0 here, then a decimal. So it becomes 0.09. Part C, 4 by 1000. In the similar way, it becomes 0.004. Part C, 23 by 100. In the similar way, it becomes 0.23. Part D, 4 upon 1000. It becomes 0.004. Part E, 56 by 1000. It becomes 0.056. And part F, it is 385 by 1000. So it becomes 0.385. Example 2. Write decimal fractions for each of the decimal numbers given below. Part A, 0.4. We can see that we have only one digit after the decimal, so we'll write 10 on the denominator, which have only 1 0. Part B, 0.01. It can be written as 1 by 100 because we have 2 digits after the decimal, so we can see that we have 2 zeros on the denominator. Part C, 0.009. It can be written as 9 by 1000 since it has 3 digits after the decimal. Part D, 5.13. It can be written as 513 upon 100 because it has 2 digits after the decimals. Part E, 8.7. It is 87 upon 10. Now part F, it is 10.013. So it will be 10013 upon 1000. So these are our required answer. Example 3. The cost of 12 pence is rupees 70.80. What is the cost of 1 pen? In this question, we are given the cost of 12 pence, that is 70.80 rupees, and we need to find the cost of 1 pen. The solution is cost of 12 pence is equals to rupees 70.80. Therefore, the cost of 1 pen will be equal to 70.80 rupees divided by the number of pens given, that is 12. So let's divide the number here, 70.80 by 12. 12 into 5 is 60. We are left with 10. Bring down this 8 here. 12 into 9 is 108. 0. Bring down this 0, and we know that 12 into 0 is 0. So the remainder is 0. Place the decimal after 2 digit because we have decimal here after 2 digit only. So the cost will be 5.90. So this is our required answer.